Let's have a review. We discussed the power rule, which means y is given as x to the power m. Then the derivative is m x to the power m minus 1. So next we discovered y is a constant multiple. So you have a constant c, multiply the power function. Then the derivative is c times m, and x, the power is reduced by 1. Power rule here, and constant multiple rule. Today, we will discuss if I have a function like this. A x to the power m, b x to the power n, minus c to the power x to the power l. Then what is the derivative? The derivative is a, and you do the derivative of this part, which is just like a constant multiple rule. So you have and another constant multiple rule, when this is minus, you keep the minus. When this is plus, you keep the plus. So this rule is called sum and difference rule. Okay. Sum and difference rule. Can you see this? Can you see it? Okay, let me summarize again. This line is called the power rule. It's a given function, derivative. This is the constant multiple rule. You have a constant, multiply this function, and the derivative is this. Now today I gave you more than one term, and with addition or subtraction there, then the rule is just the application of constant multiple rule. So this is called a sum and difference rule. Let's have some example. All right, let's have some example. Y equals a, x to the power 4 minus b to the x power 2. So this is a given function. And you have a subtraction here. So what is the answer? The derivative? Okay, the derivative is just apply the constant multiple rule. A, 4 minus 1, b. So this is equal to so this is the answer. Okay, let's have another example. y equals the exponent is a fraction. So what is the derivative? Okay. The derivative is this is just a power rule, okay? What is the derivative of 5? 5 is a constant. What is the derivative of a constant? It's 0. Let's show why the derivative of a constant is 0. Okay. Let's consider this. A function is just a constant. So what is the derivative of a constant? But remember, I can rewrite this as 5 times x to the power 0. X to the power 0 is 1. Therefore, 5 times 1 is just 5. So I can consider the constant function. Constant is just constant times x to the power 0. Then once I have that, then I have the derivative. Using the constant multiple rule, move the 0 here, and x is 0 minus 1. But you see, 5 times 0 is just 0. The whole thing is 0. Therefore, the derivative of a constant is 0. That shows the derivative of a constant is 0. And you will see that this is just a special case of the power rule, right? It's a special case of power rule. All right, this is the example. And then let's have another example. Okay. Let's have another example. Okay. Y is equal to I have a radical, okay? And another radical in the denominator. Okay, this is my function. How do I find the derivative? I use the sum and the difference rule, okay? So first, I need to rewrite the function as 3x, this divided by that is this power minus this power. You need to change the radical into an exponent. All right, so this is 3 minus 2 over 5. 1 minus 4 over 3. So rewrite this function in terms of exponents. Once you have that, then you can do the derivative. Okay, let's further simplify the exponent. Just simplify. Now we are ready to do the derivative. constant multiple rule. Constant multiple rule. All right, this is my derivative. Then finally, I just simplify the numbers. All right. Okay, this is positive. Then okay, this is my final answer for the derivative. Let's have another example. All right. Okay, so let's have another example. I have a fraction. Then how do I do that? Before you go on to find the derivative, I need to rewrite the function into 3 fractions together. So I can continue my equal sign. So I write this, I break this into 3 fractions. Then I simplify my 3 fractions. So this becomes sum and difference rule, right? Okay, now we can do it. It's very simple now. What is the derivative now? Constant multiple rule. Remember, this is a constant. The derivative of a constant is 0. And then C. Remember, this is just 1. The exponent is 1. So C times 1 times x, 1 minus 1. So what is this? I simplify it. Then this is minus a x to the power minus 2. And this 0, I don't need to write 0. And 1 minus 1 is 0. So x to the power 0 is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So I have this. So this is my final answer. The derivative, the final answer. Good. Let's have another example. Okay, let's have another example. The function is y equals something squared. So this is a function. How do we do that? Before you start the derivative, you need to expand this square, the bracket square. You need to expand that. So let's expand it. So I have a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. So this is the result of expand this square. Okay. Now, once I have this, I need to write it in terms of exponent. So this is 2ab x power negative 1 b squared x power negative 2. Now I'm ready to find the derivative. Y prime. The derivative is, look, a is a constant, so the constant square is a constant. So the derivative of a constant is 0. This constant multiple rule, 2ab times the negative 1 goes to the front, negative 1 minus 1. Constant multiple rule. Okay, now I simplify it. Negative negative becomes positive, so I have 2ab x negative 1 is negative 2, and negative here, negative 2, negative 1 is negative 3. So that is my final answer. Okay, good. So we have enough examples. Let's do some homework, okay? Practice problems. Okay, so let's have some practice problems. So let's do first question. Okay, so I give you the function, and you need to find the derivative. Okay. Second one. Five plus 3x minus 4x cubed. Third one. Okay. Then number 4. One more, 5. I have space for one more, 6. Okay, I think that's enough for the practice. Okay, let's make a summary. The first rule we learn is called a power rule. And the next rule we learn is called a constant multiple rule. Today we learn sum and difference rule. And I give you some practice problems. So that's all for today. And I will see you next lesson. Goodbye.